Target Trading Academy.
Good afternoon, everybody. Preston Vogl here at Target Trading Academy with today's Micros Market Recap. I don't know what happened, but I spaced on yesterday. Market closed and I stood up and just left the office, and then I got busy and forgot about giving a recap about yesterday. Not too much happened, but as far as today, it is after the New York close. Let's get right into it. For oil, we opened gap down from yesterday's close, and we just had that move straight up. There was some response at these HVA edges before that, before they broke through. You can see for those opportunities to go short. One last one before we got into that balance and up towards that close. Ultimately finishing below yesterday's close. As far as gold goes, we opened ever so slightly, gap up as well. Shot down, had support kick in after we blew through that edge, and then we finally got to that close and then turned around at that HVA, and they had another opportunity to go short, and then they decided to bring it back up and give us another opportunity there, but ultimately finishing net positive in gold. So we're down in oil, positive in gold. As far as our equities go, it was a pretty slow day, I want to say the least. See if we can zoom this out. We did open in balance. We shot down outside of that range, and then they must have faked out a lot of people. I know several students started talking about it trending lower, but it just stood still. Buyers stepped in again after it was tested, and they never looked back. Just had that buying pressure all day long, and it was just choppy. We only had several opportunities at this edge throughout the day, and not much after that. So it wasn't the best of days. It was choppy. It was slow, and I believe I made a comment in the morning in the room talking about how slow and choppy it was, and it probably just won't be that good of a day. And you know what? Turns out it wasn't that great of a day. Nonetheless, there were opportunities. It just they took forever to manifest, and if you don't want to wait around for that, I recommend just going and doing something else. As far as the NASDAQ goes, it was a very similar story. We had opened in balance, and then we shot down outside that range, found support from a buyer, and then once more, we never looked back. We did have response at that HVA edge on the buy side, not so much on this top edge initially. That was close to a heavy interest area that I warned students about looking for a short there, and it did exactly what I said. It's most likely to going to bleed through that edge, and it's not going to be an ideal situation. I think a few students took it, but nonetheless, it comes with just experience of watching the markets, knowing how they move and function, to know what to look for. And you can't blame a student that's learning on that. You just teach them what they know. But ultimately, as far as our equities go, we're finishing ever so slightly positive on the day in the NASDAQ, and then more so in the ES. So with that being said, if you're interested in learning more information about these levels and how you can get them onto your chart the night before the next day's trading activity, feel free to reach out to us. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co. Again, that is targettrading.co. Get in touch with us at either location, and an associate will gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day. We look forward to seeing you there.